Shabam!
Shabam!
Hell yeah, man. It's good to be back.
It is good to be back. Yeah, this is cool. It's going to be a classic episode because we got the visuals as well.
Yeah, man. First episode with video as well.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
So, listeners on the slide, if it's your first listen, I'm your host, your co-host. I don't know who's the host. We're co-host. But I'm John.
Hell yeah. We got John.
Yeah.
We got Ethan over here. We're back at it in the new studio setup.
It is sick studio.
We got some porn. We got some gorillas.
Floyd booties. Classic post. Everybody's a fan of the Floyd booties, I'll tell you.
Hell yeah. We've got a map of Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, Los Santos.
So, you know, we got a lava lamp. That's really all you need, dude.
It's really a classy event.
Yeah.
You're tuned in, you're keyed in. It's beautiful.
In fact, dude, I got a little surprise for you.
You got a cooler?
For you and the folks. I brought a cooler.
Nice. That's
And
exciting.
I brought Shabam.
Ooh. That's a shot glass. If you can't quite see,
Hell yeah.
that's 2 shot
Hell
glasses.
yeah, it is. And we got our new sponsor,
That's right.
Hennessy.
Yeah. And again, I want to thank Pusha T for kind of hooking us up with that Hennessy side.
Yeah. He didn't make the podcast, but he was a little bit late, but when he did show up, he gave us a good deal.
Yeah, so we came out on top on that, I think. So it's okay.
Yeah, man. We'll bust it out with a shot.
I think that's a good idea.
You know?
This is a celebratory kind of day, you know?
It is, man. I haven't drank in a while.
Me neither. Yeah. A light drinker.
Yeah.
But it happens. Yes. Drink real quick.
We just get destroyed.
Yeah, we just get hammered. All right, cheers to you.
man.
Yeah, to listeners on the slide.
Oh.
All right.
Hell yeah. Also, we got another sponsor, Arrowhead Water.
Yeah, Arrowhead, they're great guys.
Hell yeah, man.
Great guys. Really passionate about water.
Yeah.
Which we appreciate. Passion.
Appreciate passion from any great. How you been, man?
I've been doing pretty good, man. Yeah, it's been a good day. Redid my whole room setup today, which was a really hot scenario. I was sweating balls, switching everything up. I was like, oh my god. Whew.
Yeah, dude.
Down there, it's totally worth it. So it's been a good day. What about you, man? What you been up to?
Did some door dashing.
Nice.
Mostly just that. Woke up, just been like super focused on dashing, just making money. It was weird. I went to this one place to deliver some pizza. This place.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of people outside this Metro PCS for some reason.
Yeah.
And they were all masked up, obviously, but they were all just giving me the evil eye.
Oh no.
For some reason.
Yeah.
And they were just staring at me weird.
Weird.
And I had pizza, man. I don't know if they were like...
They're just bloodthirsty for the pizza.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
It was weird. 'Cause it felt like the Wild West when you like kick the door to a saloon.
Yeah, everybody's like, who's this guy?
Dude, it felt like that, dude.
That's
I felt
awesome.
there was no way to break the tension.
Okay.
And I was like, if I had farted,
Yeah, I was just
it
gonna
would
say.
have completely calmed everybody down.
They're like, okay, this guy's alright.
Yeah. It would have been a truce.
Mm-hmm. No, I feel that.
everybody.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because, dude, it was weird. Everyone was just like, who the fuck is this guy? They all agreed separately. Fuck this
It's
kid.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, sorry to go through that. You know, next time, just, rip a fart.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I gotta be ready next time.
Yeah.
Have
But-
it loaded.
But hey, I tell you what, listeners on the sly, here we like music. I don't know about you. We like music here. I've been doing a deep dive into one of my main men, David Bowie. So this week we're listening to a lot of David Bowie.
Nice.
Reading facts about him and stuff. He's got a pretty fascinating life.
Yeah.
One of my favorite stories that I read, I gotta tell, is where he was going to meet Iggy Pop because he wanted to produce Iggy Pop's debut album.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, his debut solo album after he left the Stooges or whatever. And Iggy Pop was obviously like, hell yeah, that'd be amazing if you produced my debut album. You're David Bowie. So then they decided to meet at this restaurant in France, and Iggy Pop got there first, and he was just waiting at the table, like, oh, David Bowie's gonna show up. And David Bowie walks into the restaurant in full astronaut garb, with like a whole astronaut helmet and everything, walks in, sees Iggy Pop, is like, oh, there's my table, walks over, sits down at Iggy Pop's table, like, takes off his helmet.
Oh, man.
I'm David Bowie. I'm like, oh, that's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, Iggy Pop was like, immediately, I love this guy. So, yeah.
That's the coolest entrance.
Right? It's cool as
you
like,
can do
you
anywhere.
can't top that. It's David Bowie walking in, like, I'm David Bowie. Iggy Pop was like, no shit, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, that was probably a while ago, too. So
That
the
was a
astronaut-
while ago, yeah. I believe the Stooges' like final album was like 1971 or 2, and he left them really soon after that. So it's probably like 74, 75.
Damn. So even astronauts were kind of a new thing.
yeah.
I got it, like from one of them.
Yeah, and it's cool in a big way too. Iggy Pop owes a lot of like his fame to David Bowie because like the Stooges were not a successful band. Nobody knew who Iggy Pop was. Just David Bowie really liked the Stooges.
Damn.
Like the Stooges
That's
were
awesome.
not successful at all. Like they didn't sell shit for albums. Like they didn't get good reviews. Like nobody liked them really at the time. And it's funny looking back on them. They were kind of like that era's Death Grips. Where like people were like, yeah, there's something to them, but fuck, dude. It's kind of they're kind of like that for their
That's
era.
dope.
Where they were respected in a way, but they're like, yeah, not really enjoyable to listen to.
Yeah.
Where
There's a fear of respect.
Yeah. Now of course you can listen to it and you're like, yeah, this is just like punk rock music. But at the time it was pretty angry and violent. Iggy Pop is known to like cut himself during recording his vocals, so he's like bleeding, so he gets like that. Like, he's a lunatic.
While he's recording.
And he would do it live too. So after some of his shows, he'd just literally be covered in blood. He's just cutting himself singing.
That's dope.
It's like he's insane.
Wow.
So David Bowie really liked that aspect about him. They're just like, this guy's fucking lunatic.
I bet the people like that about him too.
Yeah,
or even if like his music sucked,
Yeah.
they're like I ain't feeling this.
Yeah,
And he starts
he's-
cutting himself.
He's a
they're like,
spectacle.
all right.
Yeah, it's almost like some gladiator ancient Rome shit.
Yeah,
Audience
yeah.
is like, yeah.
Yeah, we don't got tigers, but I'll cut myself.
That's funny.
Wow.
But yeah, anyways, so David Bowie produces his debut album, and so there's a really successful song on that debut album, which it's called Lust for Life. And if you put it on, you'd be like, oh, no way, fucking Iggy Pop does the song. Like Carnival Cruise Ship used that as their theme song for the commercials for like 20 years.
What?
Yeah. So if you put it on, you'd be like, oh, Carnival Cruise Ship.
How does it go?
It's like
Oh, shit.
Lust for Life.
Yeah. I can picture the commercial.
Yeah, it sounds just like that Jet song. It's like, are you gonna be my girl?
Yeah. They pretty much just took that.
Jet got shit because they just ripped off that song. Yeah, like it's the exact same chord progression. But yeah, they made that song, and that's what made Iggy Pop famous, really.
Nice.
Like nobody knew who he was. So it's almost like thanks to David Bowie, that's Iggy Pop. Because even a famous person. Yeah.
It could have been Ted
Yeah,
Walter.
yeah, exactly. And it's just nobody like, yeah, I was in a band called the Stooges. They're like, nobody fucking cares.
Wow.
Yeah, but
That's cool.
People do care because Iggy Pop was in the Stooges.
I've always heard of the Stooges,
Yeah.
but I've never listened to them before.
Yeah, I know they had a song in Guitar Hero 2, Search and Destroy.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, so if we put that on, it'd be like, Guitar Hero flashbacks.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't do copyright, but we should play Guitar Hero songs.
Yeah, we just play Guitar Hero.
Yeah, we can't show you the real version, but luckily.
Yeah, there's a cover version of the Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if that would be a funny loophole.
Probably is.
Yeah, but I thought that was pretty interesting. And then David Bowie and Iggy Pop had like a lifelong friendship.
Yeah.
They got along. I think David Bowie actually produced like 2 or 3 of Iggy Pop's albums.
Damn.
They kind of had a relationship.
Yeah, I heard they like knew each other for a while. Did
Yeah.
they bang?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because
Yeah.
Iggy Pop as well is pretty fluid with his sexuality.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'll bang a dude, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's cool. Whatever, dude.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Fucking
Whatever's in
rock
front
and
of me,
roll.
man. Like, it's
Obviously, David Bowie was like that too. So probably,
Yeah.
yeah, bro.
David Bowie would probably get anybody to fuck him.
Yeah.
Even if it's like the most like southern farmer.
Yeah, like
guy.
Batista would probably be down.
Yeah.
Batista's like,
Yeah.
all right, David Bowie.
I didn't know I was gay.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah, David Bowie's a pretty funny guy. He goes through different like phases where he changes his whole persona and even has a name for his persona. And he had this one era, and it's called the Thin White Duke, was the name of his character that he made up. And the Thin White Duke, he always wore an all-white suit and wore all silver glitter and silver hair. And apparently during the Thin White Duke era, he just did so much cocaine
Oh,
that he
nice.
doesn't even barely remember the whole years of that era. In fact, there's one album that he made during that period called Station to Station, and he literally doesn't remember making it at all. So for years after that, people were like, play a song from Station to Station. He's like, I don't know any of those songs. I don't remember making them, so I don't have any connection to them.
Wow.
So I actually, when I hear that, I'm like, we made this fucking album? I don't remember that at all.
That's incredible.
It's like, imagine making an album for months, releasing it, and having no memory.
And touring with it.
Yeah, no memory.
And then not remember.
Yeah, no, they didn't tour with it either, because he was
Oh.
kind of there's a period where he was just like an album artist and like just made like a shit ton of albums. He was really prolific, put out a couple albums per year. So that's kind of during his album period. For that particular album, he didn't like tour or anything for that.
Shit.
So when it kind of came time to tour again, like I don't know any of those songs.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but he's a very interesting guy.
It's almost like someone else made it completely.
Yeah.
Like when he made another character, it was like method acting.
Yeah,
In a way. He's like, I don't remember what that guy did.
Yeah, he worked with this guy Brian Eno as well. You probably heard of Brian Eno, which was like he was like the super producer of like the late '60s into the '70s. But he worked with a lot of artists. But they worked with a trilogy of albums together, David Bowie and Brian Eno, and that's kind of what brought Brian Eno into the cultural kind of mainstream. People know Brian Eno. Like even MGMT has a song called Brian Eno.
Oh,
So I mean,
that's funny.
his influence has remained strong.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's funny. The MGMT song called Brian Eno. The whole thing is about like the chorus is like, oh, we have an idea for this song, but wait, Brian Eno already made that song. It's basically the whole song. Yeah. That's the whole idea of the song. We tried to make our own song, but then fucking Brian Eno already made it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that on their newest album?
That's on Congratulations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's they did that on the newest album too.
Yeah.
The one song that was, fuck, I can hear it in my head.
Is it Me and Michael?
Me and Michael.
Yeah.
They like, the music video, they're watching some guy in Japan do the song.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, it's a good song. Let's do it.
Let's do that.
And they just do it.
I love that song.
Me and Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
MGMT, solid guys.
Yeah, we saw those guys live.
Yeah.
It was funny when that song played.
Yeah.
Our buddy Aaron came with his friend Michael.
That's right.
He's like, this is Michael. And they were
Yeah.
like, me and Michael.
We were like, hey,
We're on drugs,
yeah,
probably.
yeah. They were both like, whoa, we're on acid right now. Like, well, perfect timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, that's funny running into Aaron. That's right, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They showed up right at that acid moment.
Yeah.
Acid does that for some reason.
That's funny stuff, man. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there hasn't been any like heavy hitter album releases this week, but there's been like cool like singles that big artists have released, like Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B came out with that song Wet Ass Pussy.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just like, that's a funny name, dude. So I listen to it, it's just like a horny fucking song.
Nice.
But it's definitely, I feel like it's gonna be super popular. I think it's Cardi B like coming out with a new album soon. This is the
That's
first
what's up.
single from it, so
Little precursor.
yeah, kind of precursor.
Dude, I like her music, dude.
I like her music too, dude.
Every time I
And I
hear
like
it-
her in her interviews. She's hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
she's just entertaining.
Yeah, she nailed it, dude.
She's awesome.
Like, some people, they only have talent,
Yeah.
but they don't have, like, this new shit that we call clout.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have the ability to, like, garner attention.
That's true. She's got that.
And people who
Spades.
have both of those, like,
Yeah.
those are the people that make it. you
Yeah,
know?
and she did a song with Megan Thee Stallion too, which she's definitely becoming a rising star as well.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like a statement too. She's like, I'm not gonna work with Nicki Minaj. I'm gonna work with Megan Thee Stallion, this new rapper.
Yeah.
I bet you Nicki Minaj like hates this new song. She
Yeah.
listens to it like, no.
Yeah, just in her Kia now.
Yeah.
Fuck! So that,
She's like, I guess I'll make another song with Tekashi 69,
yeah.
which is weird.
Get that Maserati back.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, freaking, yeah, Cardi B, dude.
Yeah, but she's funny, dude. She's in
She's
every
hilarious.
interview I've seen, she's hilarious.
Like, it doesn't matter if you hate her,
Yeah.
you know, because...
Yeah, I can understand not liking her music and be like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I can definitely understand being like, she's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, pretty much from the first time I saw her, I was like, oh, she's got it.
Yeah.
It's like the formula.
Yeah.
Like, you'll watch her for some reason. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, the first song I
She's
heard
got
was
it.
that Bodak Yellow. Like, little bitch, you can't fuck with me. I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
she's mean. I like it.
Wet ass pussy, though. It'll probably get banned in the Middle East.
Yeah, definitely Middle East. Not a fan of that song, I'm
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, the Billie Eilish came out with a new song as well. You know, I kind of like haven't really enjoyed her music that much. Kind of been like, eh. But this new song is fucking pretty damn good.
Nice.
Honestly, yeah, it's called My Future, and it's kind of a cool, positive idea for a song too. She's just singing about how she's excited for her future, which is understandable being Billie Eilish.
Oh, dude, she's probably so stoked
Yeah,
for it.
the song is just like, I'm so excited for my future.
Yeah.
Which is like, hell yeah, that's understandable.
I bet she's gonna work with some crazy people.
Yeah.
You know, like Beatles level people.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but it's a really good song, and she made the theme song for the new James Bond movie that's coming out, that No Time to Die movie.
Nice.
And you can definitely tell that James Bond vibe kind of like carried over to this new song.
Yeah.
It has like very classy, sultry, Nancy Sinatra-esque vocals, like very classy vocals that could fit into James Bond.
She's kind of always had that style, like
Yeah.
almost like whisper singing, but it's
Yeah.
like just very like heavy bass, but like light talking.
Yeah.
I feel like 007 movies always open up with something like that.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like Lana Del Rey is like Billie Eilish's inspiration in one of the ways.
Yes.
She definitely was the whisper chick.
Yeah.
Just whisper the songs.
Whisper Chicks.
Yeah, the whisper chicks. Did you know the Dixie Chicks changed their name to the Chicks?
Really?
Because Dixie apparently is racist. It has some racist connotations.
Really?
So like, all right, we're just the Chicks.
Huh.
Yeah, so there's a ton of bands that changed their name during this whole George Floyd thing. Like, there's this band called Slaves, and they changed their name. Which that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And they were all white dudes too. Like, we're slaves.
Wow.
They're like, okay, we'll change our name. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that one makes sense. Dixie
Yeah.
Chicks is kind of like.
Especially if their music is really upbeat.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up in a middle class family.
We're like, okay,
Like,
bro.
okay, slaves.
Yeah. So now it's just the Chicks.
I bet you their intros were weird, like in
Yeah.
live shows. Up
Yeah.
next is the slaves. They would get off, they'd run off the stage.
Yeah, so that one I was like, oh, of course they gotta change their name.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have even had that name in the first
Dude,
place.
Space is changing its name.
Space is
Outer
changing.
space stuff. They're changing their names for outer space.
Yeah, people getting offended by celestial objects out there, huh?
Yeah.
The names of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like one of them is the Eskimo Galaxy,
Yeah.
which I know my mom has always told me that Eskimo is like a slang, like you shouldn't say it.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
you know, she was ahead of the curve. Yes, you know, she might have been the one that told NASA.
Yeah, she's like, oh, the Eskimo? Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, I have a real problem.
What are they going to change the name to?
The Inuit Galaxy. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna keep the same thing. Actually, I think they're making it like 5 RHC,
Okay.
just like letters.
Just some generic space.
That's what the slaves should have done. They're like,
Yeah.
we're now PF Chang,
PFJ.
PF7X.
That'd be a good band name, honestly.
Yeah.
Dude, you see PF Chang's? Dude,
No,
they,
not the restaurant.
dude, they rock. Yeah. So there's been some heavy hitting singles, not really albums.
Dude, you know who I listened to today that I didn't know made music? He's also going to be a future guest on our podcast.
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Oh yeah, did you hear a song or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't doubt your vibe.
Yeah, don't doubt your vibe.
I listened to it today. I was playing some League of Legends. And I
Yeah.
was like, dude, I'm not doubting my vibe at all. This is actually fucking awesome.
Yeah, there's a funny picture of him in like Grimes' studio. He's like behind the board, like, I'm so excited.
Dude, I love that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna do something that gets him canceled.
Yeah, I feel like he's
Before we
always on the
release
verge. He's always on the verge.
Yeah.
People are like, I hate this guy, but let's let him keep doing his thing.
Yeah.
It feels like it's always right there. He's like, fuck.
Yeah. He always is like dancing on that line and
Yeah.
then fucking sticks the landing. It's like,
Yeah, somehow he's like, remember all that stupid shit I said? Well, we fucking went to Mars.
Yeah, we went to Mars, where
Yeah.
stock is 100% higher.
Yeah.
He smoked weed on the Rogan podcast. It went down by 40% that day.
Yeah.
His stock value. Next day, it went up by 90%.
Nice. You saw the stoners like, oh, fuck you.
Stoners are like researching stocks. You don't like this guy, dude. How do I get into the market?
Dude, about to break into this market. Hell yeah, dude. I mean, can't hate that hustle.
Yeah, no, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the market hustle. He's got
Yeah.
the EDM hustle.
Yeah, right? Where does he find time to even make an EDM track? Dude?
Yeah, in between Tesla and SpaceX, he goes
Yeah.
to like a studio.
Yeah.
I just stopped for a little bit to make a chart.
Yeah.
If you guys.
Yeah, it's an interesting life, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny when people like interview Grimes. They're like, so what about like Elon Musk?
Yeah.
They're like, she's like, well, you can't say he's not an interesting guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about like the most interesting about you,
Yeah.
Grimes?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. Before she was with Elon Musk, like she was so underground, like nobody fucking knew who Grimes was, unless you were like a music nerd. Like, oh, I like Grimes. It was like overnight, as soon as she was dating Elon Musk, it was like, oh, fuck Grimes. It's like, what? Nobody's even heard of Grimes before this.
I was thinking today,
Yeah.
I was like, dude, money, like, if you have a certain amount, you're
Yeah.
famous.
Yeah.
You're famous and you have, like, a responsibility.
Dude.
Like, people will be like,
Yeah.
what you spending your money on? People will start caring, you know?
That's true. She's definitely got the money now. She's the baby daddy of Elon Musk.
Yeah.
She's said, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That crazy name of the baby, like XAE, whatever. Yeah, that's insane.
It's like X Ash. The AE
Yeah.
stands for Ash, and then X12 is the coolest plane.
Okay.
In Elon's opinion.
Yeah.
So it's super cool.
They had to take out the dashes. Like, yeah, the Social Security wouldn't let us keep the dashes in the name. They don't accept that on the Social Security card. Dashes unacceptable.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's probably like, I can't wait to get off this fucking planet
Yeah.
and make my own
I'm
program.
gonna make Mars Social Security cards. And we'll be able to have dashes.
Yeah. Have as many dashes as I want.
That'd be funny if that was his #1 passion. The reason to get to Mars.
Name his kids weird shit.
Yeah.
I bet his kids will be fucked up too.
Oh, dude, they're gonna be weird.
I mean, she got half of Elon's brain and half of Grimes' brain.
Yeah, you're gonna be insane.
Certain quirk. There's gonna be a really smart kid and just a dumb kid.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be easy to tell who's the favorite.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be funny to see, man. I can't believe that. I can't believe that Grimes and Elon Musk.
Yeah. That's like Bill Gates banging Cardi B. That's like him divorcing. He's like, get off my heated grass.
Yeah.
And Cardi B just slips in there.
Yeah.
And then Bill Gates makes an album.
Yeah, and it's awesome.
And it's really good.
Yeah. Like, whoa, okay, I didn't know he had it in him. Okay.
He's like, this is my original passion.
Yeah. Dude, that's funny. Friggin' Megan Thee Stallion getting shot in both of her feet
Yeah.
by Tory Lanez or whatever. I mean, it's not like confirmed that it was Tory Lanez, but
It was Tory
it was Tory Lanez. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, who shoots you in both your
Yeah.
feet? Even just one foot. They're like, yeah, fuck your other foot too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's some like Jesus level shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like her next album, she could be like on like a cross.
Yeah, with the bullet holes.
And it's Tory Lanez is like in Spartan gear. Instead of stabbing her in the ribs, he's just aiming like Glock at her feet.
That's art, dude.
That's art and
Yeah,
money.
That's money in the bank. She should definitely make that her album.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. I bet you, yeah, when her album comes out, though, that's definitely gonna be super popular.
Yeah.
Because it'll only be her second album, so it's kind of like,
Damn.
she's still got room in her fame levels.
She gonna skyrocket.
Yeah,
dude.
she's gonna skyrocket.
She gonna skyrocket.
She gonna skyrocket.
Dude, so you explained to me
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago we were hanging out.
Yeah.
You told me about this new like sound, like way that sound bars are gonna work, like in your house.
Oh yeah.
Like, can you explain that again to me?
Yeah.
Because I don't understand. I still
Yeah.
don't know what it
Yeah,
is.
so basically Sony is developing this new technology. It's called 3D audio, and apparently the PlayStation 5 is going to be the first product to be able to use 3D audio.
Oh, really? So
Yeah,
PS5
PS5 is going to be like their testing ground for 3D audio.
Damn.
But basically it makes it so if you have a 3D audio capable device like a PlayStation 5, then you plug it into your TV, then there's kind of going to be a sweet spot, and it might be a sweet spot like the size of this area that me and Ethan are sitting in, and you'll be able to sit in that space like with you and one other person, and the audio will sound as if it is really happening. So for example, if somebody is knocking on a door that's over there, it's going to sound exactly like it's 6 feet 4 inches over that way. I hear it perfectly. It's not just going to be like a vague, like, oh, I feel like it's over there. It's going to be like, wow, I know, I can pinpoint the exact location of the
Dude,
origin
that's
of the
so
sound.
crazy, man.
So like for horror movies, for example, they could do a thing where like the killer is like right behind you, and you can hear him walking up behind you and like whisper in your ear like that. They can do things like that.
Oh
And
god.
be like, oh, so that's gonna be really scary for horror movies. But yeah, and they say they want to throughout the years widen that sweet spot where you'll be able to sit and experience the 3D audio. So eventually it'll be a big space where like you can fit a bunch of people and they'll all be experiencing that 3D audio. But at first it's just going to be a small space where like 2 people are going to be able to hear it like that. And if you're sitting outside of it, you won't be able to even understand what it just sounds like normal sound.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's pretty interesting.
Where would we be without engineers, dude?
Right? Yeah.
They're making fucking all this shit happen.
Yeah, it's
No one knows how
amazing.
they're doing it.
It's amazing.
They're doing deals with God.
Yeah. It's like they explained how it works, like the technology of it, but like you have to be so smart to even understand what they're saying.
Right. I don't even understand when you tell me.
Yeah, the concept of it.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's kind of like those like Nintendo 3DSs. Like you don't need 3D glasses. It's kind of like there's a sweet spot. You're like, oh, that's 3D. It's kind of the same concept, but for sound.
Does
it
it work?
A sweet spot. You're like, yeah, like even that TV. Somehow the PlayStation 5 is gonna make it so that fucking TV would even be able to do it.
Man.
Which I don't understand that part.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
dude.
Like you don't even need to buy special speakers. It's just like a new technology, basically.
Sometimes when I listen to music off speakers,
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like, what was that over there? Even if the sound's coming from over here.
Yeah.
So maybe they learned how to like isolate. What was that?
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. Who knows?
They just map it.
I feel like a cool, like raindrops will sound really cool. That's gonna really sound like raindrops are plopping all around you. You know,
yeah.
it's gonna sound like you're in the rain. I think that's gonna be cool.
That would be nice too, because
Yeah.
I listen to rain to sleep.
Yeah, right. Imagine just kind of meditating in that 3D rain audio. Like that would be really relaxing.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah, that'd be relaxing.
That's like Heavy Rain, where Nathan, whatever.
Oh yeah, he has an
puts on
FBI
the glasses,
thing. Yeah.
and he's like on a cliff.
Yeah. It's
It's
like
like,
I think I'll do my research here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we're getting that, dude.
Get there. Yeah.
If that happens, I'll just join the FBI.
Yeah.
I'll just become a crime scene
Yep.
investigator.
It's like I'll take that L. I'll become a
Yeah.
cop for a while.
Yeah.
Just so I can become that FBI agent. It's like I'll be hated for a few years.
Yeah. But I'll get some cool glasses.
Yeah, eventually, because people don't hate FBI agents.
Yeah.
Like they hate police officers, but you're like, I'm an FBI agent. You're like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, you know Logan Paul?
Oh yeah, that one YouTube guy.
Yeah, his house just got raided by the FBI.
Really?
Yeah. Because he went to one of the riots in LA
Okay.
and he ended up like robbing a liquor store and stealing some liquor. Yeah, he's got a lot of money.
Yeah.
But people like saw him at the riots and they're like, aren't you Logan Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's weird.
At Jameson.
Yeah, that guy's always doing funny shit, man. I remember like for a month, he's like, I'm being gay for a month, just sucking dick. I was just like taking gay videos. And then after the month, he's like, done with that gay month. It's like, what?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
open-minded.
Yeah.
It's a way that even gay people don't understand.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Yeah, so then he's like, after that, I think I'll go rob a liquor store.
Yeah, man, maybe it's just another phase.
Yeah, it's
you
just
know?
going through phases, dude.
At least he knows it's just a month.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'll be gay for a month.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Oh, that's funny stuff.
That's commitment, that's diligence, that's YouTube currency.
That's YouTube currency, dude. YouTube gold. He's cashing that in.
Yeah. Weird kid. Like,
Yeah.
apparently he got, like, charged with, like, gun charges, and he's got a lot of guns.
Weird.
And they nabbed him because he's got several houses all over the place. Like in Arizona. I guess they transferred guns from Arizona to California illegally.
Okay.
And they're saying that he's like a weapon arms dealer.
That's madness.
Yeah.
That's insane. That'd be funny if it was all true.
Yeah.
He's just a massive weapon arms dealer
Yeah.
that makes like stupid YouTube videos for cover.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Dude,
Yeah,
fuck, I mean,
maybe.
it's all these rich YouTube people.
Yeah.
Are like, yeah, it's from YouTube. This money's from Whoop ads. I promise.
Yeah.
Dude, what do you think, man? Should we go a little deeper?
Yeah, dude, I'm
This
down.
thing?
Yeah, let me just take a little hydration
Yeah.
and then pour that shit up.
A
You
little bit of water, a little bit of
Yeah.
poison.
Yeah. Oh man, if you're a horror movie fan out there, you probably know the movie Midsummer. And if you don't, you gotta watch it because Midsummer is an amazing horror movie.
Yes, it is.
But it's kind of funny. I went to Best Buy to try to buy this director's cut version that's like added 30 minutes to the movie, which I'm like, yeah, it sounds awesome. Cost $200.
What the fuck?
$200, dude. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was expecting even like $50. I was like, I hope it's not $50. They're like, $200?
I don't understand.
I don't understand. Yeah, I mean, I looked it up. I guess it's like rare apparently, but it's like $200. If I can find it at Best Buy, it should be $200.
$200.
Yeah.
Like in like that big pile of discs that
Right?
they sell.
Like even if you got like a collection that had like every Star Wars movie, like I would have paid $200 for that shit, dude. Just one movie? That's crazy.
That's
But-
really weird.
But anyways, Midsummer, definitely see it. Fuck that director's cut. though.
Yeah. Yeah. The director's cut has got like a half an hour or something.
Yeah, half an hour of added footage.
that they couldn't
They
show.
couldn't show in the theater.
I mean, that movie,
Yeah.
you almost couldn't show the entire movie.
yeah, right? I know. That movie has actual scenes that are like this is probably legitimately traumatizing me.
Yeah.
This is actually traumatizing.
Yeah, that one scene where it's like an orgy, but they're just like helping them bang.
Yeah, they're all like moaning in the background.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
what the hell? Or when they like smash that dude's face in with a hammer,
Yeah.
and it has like super close in
Oh,
of it
right.
happening. That part's like, I don't need to see that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something I don't need to see.
Yeah, that was buried in my brain.
Yeah.
Like finding
Every now and then I'll think of just that flash of that footage. I'm like, like I'll be like at Don Lattice, like, yeah, I'll get a Chewy special breakfast burrito, and then it'll flash in my head. I'm like,
You okay? Yeah, it's just a good burrito.
Yeah, just excited about this Chewy special breakfast burrito.
Just, can't wait to eat it.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So if you want PTSD.
Yeah, PTSD. Watch Midsummer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, dude. I feel like the drug use in that was pretty accurate.
Mm-hmm.
So if you also like drugs.
Yeah, mushrooms in particular, because that's what they do in the movie, and yeah, it has legit visual representation of that, and the way people act too. It's pretty silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They nailed it. It's pretty much every movie where they do drugs.
Yeah.
Most of them, it's complete propaganda.
Yeah, like even Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where he like has that cigarette that's dipped in acid, and it's like that wouldn't do anything.
Only if it was like on like the mouth part. But I think in the movie they had it like in the part.
Yeah, they
that
had
you
the part
smoke.
that you smoke. It would just light it up and it wouldn't do anything. You'd have to like have it touch and dissolve it. Yeah. So like that doesn't work. But that's definitely going to be a thing that people think is real because of that movie.
Yeah. You know, I heard something interesting about that movie. Like
Yeah.
with Bruce Lee, people were mad about how he was portrayed.
Yeah.
And people were saying he was portrayed as too cocky and arrogant.
Yeah.
And Quentin Tarantino, he was saying like, well, I asked people that knew him. I asked producers and stuff, and they all said that he was a white guy. And I heard someone say recently, they were like, well, he mostly asked a bunch of like old white guys what they thought of like this Chinese guy, because like especially like in those times of Bruce Lee, there was like weird tension and racism, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, we still have it today.
Yeah.
But like extra,
Yeah.
you know, towards Chinese people and like how they're supposed to act and stuff.
Yeah.
And so they were saying like, yeah, you didn't really take into account that. But in my opinion, it's a movie, and it wasn't even based on reality. You know, like he did it what he wants.
As the first time I saw it, I could understand where those people were coming from, because like Bruce Lee's daughter was like, that was fucking bullshit the way he portrayed it. I was like, oh. But then seeing it a couple more times, it's like, I think that scene is less to portray Bruce Lee as a douchebag and more to portray Brad Pitt's character as a total badass.
Yeah.
That can whip Bruce Lee's ass.
I agree.
It's like, oh, this is more to set up Brad Pitt's character as an awesome character.
Yeah.
That's what this really is. It just shows how awesome Brad Pitt is.
Right. Who's also fictional.
Yeah, who's
in
just
the
a
whole
fake
thing.
character, yeah. So again, it's just fake, and then I was like, there's not really any basis to that. I don't think. Yeah.
I can understand like the daughter getting mad just
Yeah.
because like, that's my dad.
Yeah.
But like
yeah.
other people, I feel
Yeah.
like they're just kind of like saying, yeah, we're mad too, and then going home and watching it.
Yeah.
And being like, that's fucking awesome.
And plus, there was other scenes too. Like there were scenes that I didn't remember where Bruce Lee was training Sharon Tate, and he also trained Sharon Tate's like boyfriend, and it was like he was a nice guy during those scenes. And they're like, oh, thanks Bruce Lee for training. So there were scenes where he was portrayed as a good guy who's training other actors to fight.
Yeah.
So that wasn't even like his full way he was portrayed in the movie.
Dude, I love that movie, dude.
Yeah, the movie's so good.
It's almost like people were mad that Sharon Tate didn't get murdered.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, oh, come on. That's why I got the ticket.
Yeah. I'm here to watch reality.
And it's
not a
funny.
movie.
And it's funny, like right when that scene kind of starts happening, where like it seems like the Manson murders are gonna happen. Like it switches to the scene on the TV. The announcer's like, "And here's the moment you've all been waiting for." It starts the scene.
Oh, damn.
That, yeah. So it's almost like he's aware that that's everybody's expectations
Yeah.
of what's about to happen.
That's what I was thinking the whole time. I was like, fuck, this is about to build up to something.
And then the ending is so perfect because like obviously that doesn't happen. And then the neighbors are like, Sharon Tate's like, oh, you should come over.
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio character is so excited because he's like a failing actor. He's like, oh, I get to hang out with Sharon Tate or Roman Polanski. It's just a funny ending, man. It's a great movie.
That movie's awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
Quentin Tarantino, he's my favorite.
Yeah, I think
Favorite.
after watching that a few more times, I'm like, yeah, I think he's my favorite because I love every movie he's made.
Yeah.
I've seen all of them. Yeah, I love them.
I heard something funny. Avatar.
Yeah.
After that came out, people had started being diagnosed with Avatar depression.
What? Avatar depression?
Yeah, like a real.
Is that like, oh, there's never gonna be anything as good as Avatar?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Or it was kind of like, oh, I wish we had that way of life. And people were like really, apparently, like drawn.
So
to
they
the-
wish they could be an Avatar.
Right.
I see.
Be a Navi and be like
Yeah.
the wilderness.
Yeah.
And then they apparently a lot of people would leave the theater and see all the buildings and be like, man, human civilization sucks. Like, and apparently a staggering amount
Yeah.
to where it became like a real clinical diagnosis for people. Like, yeah, you have Avatar depression.
What? That's insane, dude.
Imagine having a great life.
Yeah, but just have an Avatar.
You're checking all the boxes.
Yeah.
And then you watch Avatar, and then nothing is good anymore.
And that's what does it. Like, I got this post-Avatar depression, man.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
PATSD.
Yeah. Speaking of Avatar, they're making an entire trilogy, so it's going to be 4 movies total. But it was supposed to come out at the end of this year, the second one, but now it's delayed, of course, to the end of next year because of coronavirus.
Yeah.
But that's going to be dope, dude. Freaking Avatar 2.
Dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm particularly excited for this one because James Cameron, like, he dove to like the bottom of the Marianas Trench in that submarine. Like, they had a submarine specifically built for James Cameron that can withstand the depths of Marianas Trench, just so he could get footage for Avatar 2, because it's going to be on like an underwater moon, and he wants just like really accurate underwater footage.
Wow.
But I'm really excited because I've always been like an aquatic kind of nerd, like fishes and weird creatures. So I bet there's going to be crazy alien,
That's insane,
squid,
dude.
cool stuff. Yeah.
And like no one's ever even gone down there.
Yeah, he has the record for being the deepest in the ocean, and it's literally he just did it for his movies that he's making, which is crazy.
That's so ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean he's always been passionate about like submarine stuff. I mean he did that for like Titanic too. Like he controlled the submarine that was like filming those parts and stuff.
Oh shit, that's
Yeah,
right. I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, so he's always been passionate about it.
It's funny. I said that's right, and then I don't know he did that.
Yeah.
That's right. I had no idea.
And he also made that movie The Abyss. That's all about like underwater. So he's like he loves underwater stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could probably now, with technology available, like do Titanic 2
Yeah.
and go down and find Leo's body.
Yeah.
Here's where he is, and then what's her name, Rose?
Yeah.
She could be in the sequel.
Yeah. I hope so.
We just gotta write the right letter.
Yeah, right there. The perfect sentences. That'll get him going. Yeah, James Cameron, he's awesome, dude. He takes his time on his movies.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like he must have had quite the childhood.
Yeah, dude. Where he even thinks he's able to do these things.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll make Avatar. They'll spend 15 years making a trilogy on it and spend like billions of dollars.
Yeah.
That's
He must
crazy.
have had a good head start. Maybe David Bowie gave him
Yeah.
a little leg up.
Uh-huh.
Showed up to his place in an astronaut.
Yeah, he's like, I'll tell you what, James Cameron.
You make movies.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think about these guys right here?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
To David Bowie.
To David Bowie, man. Great guy.
Whew. The only guy I think
Yeah.
that made an album
Yeah.
and then died and then had it released.
Yeah.
Like, that's the coolest shit ever.
Yeah. Oh, I know, dude. Black Star, his final album.
Yeah.
That was insane, dude. I can't believe he made like art out of his death, basically.
Yeah. Like he knew he was going.
Yeah.
Probably knew the date.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, let's have it like 2 or 3 days after.
Because I remember it came out that Friday, and I remember like reading a lot of the reviews too. And people were like, "It's pretty dark, like the lyrics. Like, I wonder what's going on with David Bowie." Like a lot of people were like, "What's going on with him?"
That's right.
And then he died that Sunday. It's just 2 days after it came out.
Man.
And then everybody was like, "Now this album makes sense." It was interesting, like seeing that understanding. Like, oh shit, that's what this album. That's why it's so crazy.
Made his death an art piece.
Yeah.
Wasn't the music video Lazarus that he?
Yeah, he was on his deathbed, literally on his deathbed for that music video.
The story of the guy who died in the
Yeah,
Bible
it's-
and came
it's-
back to life.
Yeah, and that song is kind of like he's using an idea like he's dying right now, but his music is gonna what keeps him alive forever in a way so he never dies.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
That's like the coolest shit.
Right? To
That's
be
the
aware of that
coolest way.
and then confront your death like that and make it like that. I mean,
that's like-
just amazing.
That's some samurai shit. That's
Yeah.
like right next to killing yourself with a samurai sword in the name of honor.
Yeah, totally, dude.
I'm gonna make a new album.
Yeah. That's funny. I remember seeing Danny Brown in an interview. The interviewer was like, "So what was your favorite album that came out this year?" And it was 2016 when Black Star came out. He's like, "Man, that shouldn't even be in a question. we all should know, hands down, what the best album of this year was. That's David Bowie, Black Star. I was like, nice.
Nice.
Danny Brown is fucking cool.
He's got a dope taste in music.
He has a
too.
good taste in music, dude. Yeah, like he loves like Vampire Weekend.
Yeah.
He's like, why you can't listen to Vampire Weekend because I'm black?
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, he listens to everything.
Yeah, I listen to anything, dude. I fucking love Danny Brown.
Yeah. Shout out to Joey Diaz. He used to hang out with Joey Diaz all the time.
Really?
They would do a lot of cocaine.
Dang.
They would party a lot together.
Dang.
Whenever Joey went to Detroit.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. Just a wild dude.
Yeah. I love Danny Brown. He's a great guy. I like that talk show he's got where he's got some different rapper friends that he brings on it.
That's right.
See that one where LP is on there with them and they're just obviously friends, just like hanging out.
Yeah.
It's like, that was a cool show.
It's kind of like this show.
Yeah, it's kind of like right now.
Just
Except
chilling.
if I was Danny Brown and you were LP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just cool stuff. And speaking of LP, who is one half of the duo of Run the Jewels, which you know, of course, but for the viewers who weren't aware, but LP is a really dope dude who he just re-released his debut album that came out in 2002 on like Spotify and stuff. It's the first time it's been streaming available, and it's kind of a big deal because like this album is super rare. Like you'd have to get it like at one of his early concerts or like actually that's basically the only way you could get it in the early way. If you saw him in the concert and they were selling the CD, like he wasn't famous at all. He's completely underground. They re-released his debut album on streaming platforms.
Oh, no way.
And it's so good, man. It's called Fantastic Damage. It's just, it's amazing, dude. You can see all the ingredients of Run the Jewels was already there right at the beginning. You just needed Killer Mike to be his red-handed man, you know,
Yeah.
to seal the deal. But it sounds like a Run the Jewels album, dude. It just sounds completely modern.
Fuck.
And it's from 2002. So it just sounds years ahead of stuff that was releasing around 2002.
That's crazy, dude. Because, I mean, Kanye really, like, inspired, like, a lot of other albums.
Yeah.
He'd always have, like, a big something that came out. Like,
Yeah.
oh, 808s Heartbreak.
Yeah.
Everyone's using 808s.
Yeah.
You know. Like, if LP released that shit back in the day, like, the effect it would have had probably would have been nuts.
Yeah,
You
dude.
know, on all
Like
the
if it
producers.
actually would have been released on like a world platform, you know, where people
Yeah.
are actually gonna take notice.
Yeah, because this shit's always, like, the next level.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that they finally have reached the level that I've always like believed they can reach.
Yeah, dude. They're, like, main
Yeah, they're
hitters.
like mainstream now. Like their RTJ4 album was in the top 10 when it came out for the week, which is if you're in the top 10 for a week, then you're fucking set for life as a musician, basically.
Yeah.
So for them to be in the top 10, like, it's like, Taylor Swift, Post Malone, Drake, and all these people, and then Run the Jewels in the same category.
Hell yeah.
That's just amazing to see such talent and such cool dudes get the success that they deserve.
Well earned.
Yeah,
You
well
got
earned.
solid fucking talent. It's almost like
Yeah.
their talent outweighs the clout.
Yeah, it's
You know,
like
with
the
those
talent
guys.
like is their clout, basically.
Yeah, dude, that's it.
Yeah.
The talent is their clout. I
Yeah.
mean, they were just always amazing, like the first 3 albums. It's
Yeah.
like, fuck, everybody needs to hear this. And people that did became
Yeah.
immediate fans. They
Yes.
get tattoos, they get the shirts.
Yeah.
Like, I would show it to people and they'd be like, this is all I listen to
Yeah.
the whole week.
Absolutely.
And now, you know, people listening to Taylor Swift
Yeah.
might stumble across.
Yeah, because
Run
it's
the
like
Jewels.
it's like recommended because it's on the same level of like prestige. So
Like
like,
children.
recommended. Listen, this is also something that's really popular.
You
Yeah.
want children will listen to it.
Yeah, dude.
8-year-olds.
And I think that's why they did that Lord, where they toured with Lord.
Oh, that's
like,
right.
Dude, we're gonna tour. With all these kids are gonna see us, dude.
Yeah.
And now surely all those kids were like, dude, Run the Jewels.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, we went to that fucking.
Yeah, we went to that concert. Yeah, Run the Jewels opened for Lord, which is the pop star from New Zealand,
Yeah.
which is a hilarious combination. But it was Lord that offered them. She was like, dude, I fucking love Run the Jewels.
Oh, really?
Will you guys open up for me on my tour? They
That's
were like,
dope.
fuck yeah, you're super famous.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I like about Run the Jewels too. Like, they don't believe in that selling out shit. They're
Right.
like, oh yeah, of course we'll play with Lord. Like,
Yeah.
she's world famous pop star. Like, that's gonna be good for our success.
Right.
If we play on this level of stage. Like, I feel like a lot of artists are like dumb. They'd be like, no, I don't want to be associated with that.
Yeah.
Like, Run the Jewels, they aren't worried about that.
Like, no, dude, that's good
Yeah.
exposure.
It's like, it's great exposure. We'll do that. It's the same for like, you know that song where it's Run the Jewels live at the Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's called Ticketron. But that song is all about how Jack White asked Run the Jewels to open for him when he played Madison Square Garden in New York.
Damn.
Like, he personally called them up. He's like, yo, I love that Run the Jewels 2 album. Can you guys open for me? Even though like our music isn't even alike at all. Like, the LP said, it's like, when Jack White asked you to open Madison Square Garden, you say yes.
Yeah, you do.
So it's like they just have the wise attitude. We're like, oh, we have to do smart business decisions as well as a band.
Yeah.
To like further our brand.
I feel like they appeal to everybody.
Yeah, they really do. They appeal to people who are like into truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they even say that, like, if you love truth, you love Run the Jewels.
That's
It's kind of true.
I want to get that written in Chinese.
Yeah. Yeah. You love truth, you love Run the Jewels.
Yeah.
And that's kind of their whole image, is just like saying truthful things that are kind of like hard to hear sometimes.
Yeah. Especially in the newest album.
Yeah, the newest album. Absolutely. Like, Walking in the Snow has that whole verse from Killer Mike where he's like, you watch, they feed you fear on TV for free, and they watch you, while you watch a man look like me get choked out and say, I can't breathe. I mean, it's just like completely relevant.
That shit's powerful.
Yeah.
Gives me goosebumps every time I hear it still. I listen to that album all the time.
Oh yeah, me too.
I've not gotten tired of it at all.
Me too, that's like my gym album. Every time I walk in the gym, I'm like, what should I listen to? Run the Jewels again.
Yeah, obviously this.
Yeah, it's so good. It's cool how Pharrell got on the album. Like, he asked to be on the album, and I guess LP and Killer Mike were kind of like, really Pharrell? Like, I don't think Pharrell's gonna fit in with our music. At least LP really thought that. He's like, yeah, he's probably just gonna send back some like pop shit. Like, we'll let him do it. But then, of course, he sent back that one verse that's like an awesome verse. Like, look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar.
Oh, so did he make that hook?
Yeah, he made that hook. Yeah.
Damn.
And then, yeah, an LP said, he's like, I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to Pharrell. Major respect, because I wasn't expecting, and he came with like the coolest hook ever. Like, slave master posing on your dollar. Like, me and Killer Mike were like, what?
Yeah.
So it's.
Yeah, when Killer Mike comes in with it, it's like, wow, it's the coolest shit I've ever heard.
So Pharrell came up with that hook for that part. Yeah.
Dude, I would have trusted Pharrell. I love that guy.
Yeah, me too.
Everything that guy does.
Yeah, I would have trusted Pharrell too. I can see what they're saying, because he's definitely is like more pop oriented, and Run the Jewels has never been that.
Yeah. But he makes good pop.
I always believe that Pharrell has that range to do whatever he wants, honestly.
I feel like he's always been involved with the best Kanye West songs.
Yeah, best Snoop Dogg.
Best Snoop Dogg song. I feel like he's always involved with the main hits.
Even
songs.
Kendrick Lamar, like he does All Right by Kendrick Lamar, he produces that song.
That's right.
Yeah. So like he's just a dope producer.
Yeah, I feel like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
That guy's the best.
And he's another person that's smart too. Like that song, I'm so happy. Like he made that song for that Despicable Me movie. And like most artists be like, I'm not making a song for some like cheesy CGI like cartoon. But Pharrell's like, fuck yeah, I'll make a banger for your cartoon movie, bro. And then that is his most famous song.
Yeah, dude.
It's like he's another smart guy.
He's a killer, dude.
Yeah,
I was listening to Daft Punk and then I was listening to Up All Night to Get Lucky.
Yeah.
There's another Pharrell song, dude.
Yeah, he kills it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been sleeping on if I was LP. But I bet you LP is just like, he's like, I know my sound.
Yeah.
I know what I make. Like, I know what you make. I don't know if it's going to work.
Yeah.
And there's just...
But then it just nailed it.
The way that album lines up too, like songs, I love when an album has songs that complement the next.
Yes.
Like Walking in the Snow and then Just right after. It fucking flows so well together.
Yeah. I think that's a theme for all Run the Jewels albums too. They purposely make it so each song like bleeds into the next.
Yeah.
So when you listen to it, there's like no break in between songs. It just seamlessly flows into the next track.
Yeah, and if you like played at a party, people will be like, "Who's this?" And
Yeah.
like, it's still Run the Jewels.
It's still Run the Jewels.
It's the same album. They'll be like, "Damn, you're a good DJ." It's like, no, this is a good band.
Yeah, it's like this is a good band. They thought of making this album in a certain way so it plays out seamlessly.
I remember working at the weed store.
Yeah.
People would be like, "Dude, you're a great DJ." I'd be like, "No, I'm not.
Yeah, this is playing Run the Jewels.
I'm picking one album
Yeah.
and letting it play through."
Yeah.
But where's that DJ at? Be like, "Yeah, I got you," and I just put a CD in
Yes.
the player and close it.
Yeah. Dude, I hope that on Kendrick Lamar's next album, I hope they have Run the Jewels.
Oh fuck, dude.
Like feature on it, because I know that Kendrick like called out Killer Mike like in a good way, on To Pimp a Butterfly. He's like, critics always talk about how they miss when rap is about rap. Motherfucker, if you did, then Killer Mike would be platinum.
Yeah.
So he says that. So
Shut
it's like,
up.
you already has got respect for them, obviously. So that'd be sick if they made a track together. Run the Jewels and Kendrick Lamar. That'd be amazing.
It'd be fucking nuts.
Yeah. You know the Danny Brown posse cut, that Really Go song with Kendrick Lamar and Absol and Earl Sweatshirt? That song originally, Kendrick Lamar's spot was supposed to be Run the Jewels, but like they were busy with their tours, so they couldn't make the studio that day. So Run the Jewels couldn't make it that day. And Kendrick Lamar, he literally just showed up as a surprise. Like they were making the song, and Danny Brown was like, "Holy shit, Kendrick fucking Lamar is here!" He's like, "Yeah, I heard you in the studio today, so I thought I'd come see what you're doing." He's like, "Yeah, you want to be on the song?" I'm like, "Yeah." And that song is amazing.
Oh,
Really Go. That's like, that's cool. Run the Jewels were originally supposed to be on it, but Kendrick Lamar is like the best replacement ever.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's quite the walk-in.
Yeah,
Elon
right?
Musk is supposed to be walking in here anytime
Yeah,
soon.
dude. I mean, if like check, you just sent me that text in 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Yeah.
we might have to end it before that.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to end it definitely before that. I got stuff to do. Sorry, Elon. He was really
Yeah.
excited about it.
You should have been here earlier, Elon.
Yeah, no.
But that's on him.
He was
That's on
really
him.
excited about using this as a platform for SpaceX.
Yeah.
This is the platform.
Yeah, he doesn't really have a platform yet.
No.
You know, so it'd be good to give him some exposure.
Yeah. So he's like, listeners on the sly. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
SpaceX, that's what I'm running.
Dude, I'm actually, speaking of Elon Musk,
Yeah.
I'm working for Tesla. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got a job
Yeah.
as a solar roofer. Like,
Nice.
they got like solar panel roofs that he designed and made.
Yeah.
And I'm working there now.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's dope. Dude, pour another shot for
Yeah.
Elon Musk here, dude.
Shout out to Elon.
Shout out to Elon.
He should be here pretty soon.
Yeah.
But-
If he's not here, then, you know, this is for you, Elon.
Yeah, you guys miss Pusha T, you miss Elon. That's kind of, you know, the cool,
Yeah.
you know, Easter egg of the podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have the best guests. They just don't show up on time.
Yeah, they don't show up. That's on them, really.
Yeah.
The best guests, but they're a little disappointing in their work ethic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Well,
never on
that's-
time.
That's where we shine.
That's where we shine. I mean, they look to us. I feel like the stars are really looking to us right now. Not you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know next week we have Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
We have Michael Jackson's doctor, who's
Yeah.
supposed to be here.
I think Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez are going to be here too,
Yeah.
and they're going to talk about what went down.
We were just gonna let them talk it out. We're gonna be in
Yeah.
the background, but they're gonna hash it out.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a little weapons
We'll be
check on it.
fanning them with giant bay leaves.
Yeah, we're gonna try to not talk that much the next
Yeah.
episode.
So, you know, that's going to be down low on that whole scenario.
Try to let them hash it out
Yeah.
because it feels awkward.
It does feel awkward, man. Yeah, they'll get through it.
Yeah.
You know, well, cheers to that. Cheers to
Cheers
Tesla.
and cheers to you guys. First video episode. Thank you
Yeah.
for tuning in.
First video episode.
Shabam.
Shabam.
Booyah. And this episode was brought to you by Hennessy. Hennessy, make mistakes.
Make mistakes. And again, I want to remind you that Pusha T is the one that hooked us up with that Hennessy.
That's right.
So, yeah, shout out to Pusha T. Man,
Shout out
really,
to-
he's a great guy, great family guy.
Yeah.
Anyways, I want to give a big thank you, big shout out to all the fans out there. Because, you know, we hear listeners on the sly. We'd be nothing without you.
That's true.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you tuning in and checking it out.
Hey,
It's really fucking awesome. We're gonna keep on uploading videos.
we're going to keep doing it.
We're gonna get a new studio pretty soon. We're gonna have like more videos and stuff we can show you.
Yeah.
Probably like a TV. I was thinking like get a nice table.
Yeah,
We
nice
could like face each other and have
Yeah.
a nice TV.
TV up here. So, like, oh, check out this album.
Yeah.
And the album cover slaps up with quick info. Look forward to that.
Yeah. And you guys can find really negative people in the comments on YouTube and
Yeah.
tune into those.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I can't wait to get like hater comments.
Oh,
That's gonna
dude.
be great.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. Can't wait for the first comment to be like, "You have fucking shit taste in music. Die."
I hope so.
Yeah, I
Dude,
can't wait for
I
that.
hope we get stuff like
Yeah, that's gonna be like, "Yeah, we've made it."
that. Yeah, the first one I see of those will be like, cool, I don't have to check these ever again.
Yeah.
We already hit that mark, and
Yeah. Oh,
now
nice. We're getting
I'm
hate.
never gonna look at these again.
Love this. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you
This
so much.
is Listeners in the Sly,
Yeah.
signing out.
Signing out. And yeah,
We can just edit this last
we're
part.
just editing this out.